Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Alex Reads Reddit, a completely original series. I have two guests with me today, Girl with a Microphone and Koya. Would you both like to introduce yourself?
I'm Koya. You know who I am. It's good to be back.
Awesome, very good. And of course, who everyone knows, Girl with the Microphone. Girl with the Microphone, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, it's Kate, Girl with a Microphone. I do stuff on YouTube now.
Awesome, very good, very good. Do you two like lesbians?
Always. 100% no.
That's a very strange way to put that. I do like them. I am one, and I am a fan of them. Is one of these stories about lesbians?
This is all lesbian themed today. Every story is about lesbians.
Hey!
So, I mean, not much else other introduction to do here. Let's just jump into it. Here's our first story. Am I the asshole for not inviting my mother's lesbian partner to my wedding? All right, let's jump into it. I, 27 female, am getting married in a few months to my fiance, 31 male. A couple years ago, I reconnected with my mother, who is 52 female, with whom I had been estranged with from over 10 years. She left my dad, who is 55 male, when I was 12, to move across the country with her lesbian lover, who we'll call Pam. We later found out, it's always a Pam, isn't it?
It's always a Pam.
We later found out my mom had been cheating on my dad with Pam for over 2 years prior to that. She has been with Pam ever since, and I have not had contact with her until about a couple of years ago. After talking about it with my dad, I decided to invite my mom to my upcoming wedding, considering all the effort we've put into reconnecting. I did not invite Pam, as I have never had a relationship with her, and it would just make my dad and I both uncomfortable to have the woman she cheated with and left him for at my wedding. Upon seeing that Pam was not invited, and some of the other guests, including my father's, had gotten +1s, my mom flipped out and raged at my fiance and I and called us homophobic and terrible people for doing this, especially during Pride Month. I pointed out to her that my father's +1 was his long-term girlfriend, who I was close with. We were also extremely angry at her calling us homophobic, as we have multiple family and friends, including one of the groomsmen, who are part of the LGBTQ+ community. My mom insisted that I've always hated her for being gay, and some of my family members on my mom's side are telling me just to invite Pam to avoid the drama. Are we the assholes for not inviting her?
I don't think they're an asshole for... No. I mean, it sounds like they're avoiding drama, but if they bring her, then it's gonna be drama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sadly. But it's like, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that she's gay. Like, the mom's a cheater.
Yeah.
Like, being a cheater doesn't just expunge you just because, like, I don't know if that's the right word. Just because you're gay. Like,
I feel like the mom is lucky she got an invite. Right? Because if they've been estranged for this long, you can do whatever you want at your wedding, right? Like, but I do not think that this is a case of homophobia. I think this is a case of, I don't want the person of any gender that my parent cheated on my other parent with, and like left me for, to come to the wedding. Like, if I were Pam, I would not want to be there. If I was the other partner, I would be like, that is totally fine. I don't want to see any of these people. Like, yeah. I know that I was part of something shitty, and so I just feel free to go to the wedding without me. It seems to me like the mom is clearly still feeling guilty about what she did, and she's still trying to blame her daughter now. And calling it homophobia instead of being like, yeah, I created this mess. I totally get it. Like, her mom sounds like a narcissist piece of shit. Honestly.
Literally, just because someone doesn't like you doesn't immediately mean like they don't like you because you're gay or because you're lesbian, whatever it is. You know, like, it doesn't. What? Where'd you get that from?
Right. I gotta say, I
you
love
could just be a shit ass person.
Yeah. Wedding stories are my absolute favorite because it's always it's just so easy to just be dripping with drama. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, families are so complicated.
So
but
much.
I agree with what Kate said. It's your wedding. You should have the ultimate say of who does and who doesn't get to come. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate it how sometimes it feels like it's the parents' wedding. I've seen so many wedding stories, and the parents
Oh,
just
yeah.
want to take control of everything sometimes. So
Right,
I
especially if they're
definitely agree.
paying.
Oh yeah, if they're paying, that's why when I have my wedding, I want to be in charge of most of the paying because I don't want anyone to have any say about what goes on in my wedding because. I want to show you guys some videos at some point. Oh, we'll probably have a whole wedding episode at some point.
Ooh.
Because there's some crazy stuff that goes down in weddings, and I just love watching that go down. I love wedding
drama. Give it to me.
So the both of you, so you would say that the OP is not the asshole.
Not even a little bit. No.
No.
Reddit
She set a boundary, and that's great. I'm happy for her that she put down a boundary at her own or for her own wedding. Like, that is such a big deal.
Exactly.
That's your time. That's you and your partner's time.
Reddit deemed this OP not the asshole, of course, and the top comment said, the gender of the affair of the partner does not negate the fact that she is a cheater. You also don't have a relationship with Pam, and wedding invitees are for the people who you are close with. Considering you and her are only recently reconnecting, she should feel lucky to be invited at all, not the asshole. That's pretty much word for word what you said, Kate. That is crazy.
Did I write that comment?
Is that me?
What's the name on that?
A girl with a microphone? Oh my god. What? All right, that was a good one. Let's move on to the next story here. Am I the asshole for not wanting my girlfriend to sleep in the same bed as her lesbian best friend? My 18 female girlfriend went to sleep over at her 19 female lesbian's best friend's house, and when they went to go to bed, I, 18 male, asked my girlfriend if her and her friend were going to sleep in the same bed. She got upset and said, "Why does it matter? Are you insecure or something?" That upset me, and I said I didn't want her sleeping in the same bed as her because there's an extra bed that she can sleep in. There's an extra bed in that room that they're sleeping in. I know this because I have been in that room before to help my girlfriend grab some stuff in the past. She then got mad at me that I said that there was an extra bed, and then she blocked me on all socials. Am I the asshole?
Oh my gosh, she's so not dramatic, but that's so extreme.
Yeah.
What? That's so extreme.
Originally, when I heard the subject, I was like, you might not be, right? I thought it was a lesbian and her girlfriend, and she was weirded out by her girlfriend's lesbian friend. But this is a dude, and also everyone's 18, 19, right? So like, but I think if he's just basing this on the fact that the girl is a lesbian, like, is his girlfriend even a little bit queer?
Unclear. We are unclear on that.
Unclear. There's no.
Oh, so she's not bi? She's straight, or as far as we know?
Let's assume she's straight.
No, he's being stupid. Then he's being stupid.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I think that it's very dramatic to assume. That's just weird. Why would you assume that? Like, definitely, it sounds pretty insecure to me. Mm-hmm. That you're like, oh well, your best friend is gay. They probably have a, like, you know, the same thing could go for a guy. Well, I mean, I think it's more normal for a girl to sleep in the same bed as another girl. That's just kind of like, I do that with my straight girlfriends. I do that with my bi girlfriends, or even like my lesbian girlfriends. We all, like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's like the equivalent of being like, oh no, my best friend just came out to me as gay. Like, he probably, like, has a crush on me. Just because I'm a man. Like, girl, it doesn't mean anything like that. Like, it doesn't mean that I like every single guy or girl that I come across. What are you talking about? Like, that just sounds like insecurity.
Being a girl sounds awesome. I would not be able to do that with the homies at all.
Yeah, really? Like, I weirded out my straight sister and mom because I told them that I went to a Korean spa with my lesbian best friend and it's clothing optional. So I was like, yeah, we were just like butt ass naked, and my sister was like, how can you do that? Like, you're both gay, aren't you? Like, doesn't that mean you're attracted to each other? And I'm like, no. She's like, my sister, you know, like, you're not attracted to every dude you see, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so yeah, but I will say though, this girl's reaction of blocking him on everything, it feels like this was like the last straw for her, because that is also like a huge reaction. So I wonder if he's downplaying what a dick he was being about it.
I doubt this is an isolated incident for sure.
Right?
That's so true. I mean, like, I don't think any normal person would just, like, to something like that, like, telling, hey, like, I just feel a little uncomfortable with that. Is it okay if you sleep in the other room? The response isn't going to be blocking if you're, like, mentally, 100%. But if you're mentally, like, 30% because this person keeps, like, being such an asshole about it, you're probably going to have more of a dramatic response. So, yeah, definitely. It sounds like he is downplaying the situation quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's more likely than the opposite. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And again, they're 18. So,
they're also literally still
dramatic.
young adults. So.
They're still babies.
It takes time to grow, to grow out of the jealousy phase of your life. I feel like it's kind of like a muscle. You're not just born with, being not jealous of things. I'd be jealous as fuck if I was 18. I would probably have written this at 18, to be honest with you.
Listen, I'm still jealous now. Like, I still get jealous now.
I feel like I'd have the opposite problem nowadays. If my partner was going to say, "Hey, I'm going to be sleeping. I have a sleepover with my friend," I'd be like, "Get it, go for it."
I feel like I'm so lucky for my asexuality because I'm literally just like, don't give a fuck. Bye. Like, have fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's so great.
So Reddit themed OP asshole, of course. Both nailed it on the head again.
Oh, good.
Let's see what the top comment was. You're the asshole and controlling. Either you trust your girlfriend not to do anything or don't. If you don't trust her, why are you with her? So true.
Amen.
So true. You are so.
Oh my gosh.
Amen.
All right, let's move on to the next story here. Am I the asshole for trying to get my friend to date? I, 28 female, and my friend, 24 female, have been friends for a while and recently became roommates. She's quiet and mostly keeps to herself a lot. She has trauma and since then hasn't went on any dates and disclosed to me that she is lesbian. However, I firmly believe it is only because of her trauma and that she just needs to get over it. I have a friend, Ryan, who I think she would be perfect with and get her out of her shell. And could help her create faces.
You don't even need to finish this.
Oh my gosh.
And she thinks he could help her greatly. I decided to set her up to meet Ryan and ask her one day if she wanted to go out to eat with me. She was hesitant at first and offered to make us something at our place, but I told her that it would be fun to go out together and eat instead. She obliged and went to the restaurant where I had asked Ryan to meet us at. We got to him and I introduced her to him and she was completely rude and seemed to just ignore him and didn't say anything. We got into the restaurant and she asked me what I was doing and who he was. I told her that I was helping her and that Ryan was super nice and that they would be that they would be good together. She stopped and walked out almost immediately. I finished lunch with Ryan, and when I get back to the apartment, she was crying and yelled at me, calling me inconsiderate when I was only trying to help her. She locked herself in her room and won't talk to me at all. That's the post.
She didn't tell the friend that this was a setup date?
This was literally a blind date. This was literally a blind date. 100%.
Yeah.
Bro, that's insane.
That is unbelievable.
That's crazy.
On top of her being telling her friend she's a lesbian, and this woman, 28 years old, right, is like, you just haven't met the right guy yet. Check out this fucking guy, Ryan. Like, who cares about Ryan? Why is dating a man after being told that your friend is a lesbian? Why is setting her up with a man considered the prescription for her trauma, which probably came from men?
Right. And that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, like, having personal experiences with trauma, like, that definitely can shape you into attraction. Like, it's not always, like, the main component, but, like, it definitely can be something. I've had experiences with people who have told me, like, oh, you probably just don't like men because, like, you just haven't found the right PP, And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I just don't find attraction to men in general. Like the whole idea to it is not for me. What are you talking about right now? That's crazy. You are so like blatantly just so disrespect. You obviously aren't. You don't respect your friend. You don't respect your friend, because if you would respect your friend, you would respect like her literal or like sexuality. What are you talking about? That's so strange. Sorry.
No, but, or even her decision not to date. Like, gender aside, to do this, like, just to set your friend up on a date, like, to bombard her like this, with someone of any gender is insane. And then you add in the, oh, I know how to cure your lesbianism that you just told me about in confidence.
Literally. Oh man, let's
meet this bro at the Olive Garden and see what happens. Like, what the fuck?
I have this one friend. I think he's really hot. You'll find him really hot.
Like, you go fuck him then. Like, what are we doing?
You guys don't get it though. Ryan is the sweetest dude ever.
He's slinging. He's slanging. He got it like
he's
that.
He's hung like a horse.
I'm sure that's what she needs. Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like the OP is living in like she's watched too many sitcoms and she thinks this is gonna turn out well. But even in sitcom world, this is how it always ends up anyways. So I don't know what the fuck fairy tale land OP is living in. But yeah, absolutely. What's funny about what is it, Koya?
I feel like it's so crazy that this friend like literally got yelled at by her best friend, and she proceeded to she didn't understand. She was like, well, I don't think I'm an asshole. Like, nothing's wrong with what I did. And she proceeded to post about it on Reddit, hoping that I hope people didn't, but hoping that people would like, no, yeah, what you did was so sweet for her. You know, what are you expecting? Bro, that's just crazy.
Psychotic.
She literally her friend talked to her, like telling her that it made her uncomfortable and she didn't like it. And she proceeded to not believe that. Yeah. She's homophobic. I'm just going to say it.
Oh, period. For sure.
Like 100%. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's definitely the asshole, if that wasn't clear.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys hit the nail on the head once again. 3 for 3. Reddit has deemed OP total asshole. Let's see what the top comment is. The second top comment is this a joke? Question mark.
Literally, like you posted this.
What's funny about am I the asshole? You're not supposed to downvote the OP, even if they are the asshole. But sometimes their story so egregious that they get downvoted to oblivion anyway. So that's what happened here in this case as well.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
So top comment is, so she told you that she was a lesbian and you immediately set her up with a guy? Yeah. What makes you think you're not an asshole here? You're a homophobic asshole. You think you somehow know better than her, and you've chosen to make her sure that she knows that you think she's doing that she's wrong about her own sexuality. You're the asshole massively. I really hope that she does herself a favor and keeps up the not talking to you, because I can't really imagine that you have anything to say to her that isn't hurtful.
So that's good. Yeah, I hope that girl moved out. I hope she moved out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not a friend. That's just not a friend. Straight up.
All right, we got a few more here. This was posted 6 years ago. Am I the asshole for buying a guide to lesbian sex positions? When I was out with my girlfriend,
man, yes.
It's unclear at the start. Genders have not been specified yet. When I was out with my girlfriend, we passed a sex shop in downtown. She insisted on going in out of curiosity. She loves browsing such places and giggled walking around. For a moment, I found myself in the book section. A lot were how-to sex guides and books about sex, but one that stood out was a guide for lesbians. Basically, a list of interesting sex positions they could try and descriptions, along with photos of how they appear. Real photos of actual women doing them, not illustrations or whatever. Just browsing it turned me on a bit. My girlfriend ended up buying a thong. I bought some desensitizing spray and that.
Okay.
After we checked out, she asked what I got, and I had to show her. She was pissed off, not only that I bought it without her knowing, but that I bought a guide intended to help lesbian couples to use as porn, and gave me a lecture about how that would have been more useful being sold to an actual lesbian. Did I do anything wrong? Please note, it was her idea to visit the store. There's an edit. Edit, I am a guy.
Oh.
Yeah, the desensitizing spray. We got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
I
think
think-
I don't think the girlfriend's argument of there are now poor lesbians starving on the street because they don't have this book to use doesn't that doesn't really fly for me. It seems like she's just more angry that he bought some kind of porn without her.
well, like why? Well, he's a straight man, right? Like
Mhm.
that's the
Yes,
assumption
I
that we're
believe so,
making.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, girls are gonna buy it, and some girls might get turned on by it too. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
what's necessarily the problem? It's the same thing as watching. I mean, it's not the same
Yes.
thing, but if he's getting turned on by it and he's using it in that setting, it's the same thing as watching porn. And girls make porn not just for the men, not just for the women, but they also. So I don't really. Why would you have to tell your friend that you're buying a porn book? I mean, if that's what he's using it for, it's not intended to be that, but that's how he's going to use it. It's like I wouldn't tell my friends that I'm going to masturbate. Same thing. I'm not going to tell. I don't think he wants to tell his friends that he's going to do that. You know, I don't
his
think he's an
girlfriend,
asshole for
right?
buying
It's,
it.
it's a girlfriend, right?
It's his girlfriend. So his girlfriend is yeah, I don't think that he's an asshole for it. And my first thought is maybe he'll learn something.
Right? Maybe they'll learn. Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe he'll learn something that will be helpful in their relationship. You know?
I mean, basically, it's teaching. Girls are so much better at knowing how to please other girls than men. So he might learn something new about. Oh, women like that.
Mm-hmm. Or
Girl,
women
it's good for
don't
you.
like that. You know, like
It's
I think
good for you.
yeah, I think that obviously he's gonna whack off to it, right? And I saw that it was like the #1 porn search of the year is still lesbians. Thank you
Shout
so
out.
much.
Really?
Shout
Every
out.
year, shout out, we're holding it down. So like you can't fight that, right? So buy the book. Maybe it was written by lesbians, like support lesbian artists, and yeah, maybe he'll learn something that the girlfriend will appreciate. Like read it together. You don't have to be you don't have to be weird about it.
Yeah.
Wow,
And
this is
it's
why
like I'm not saying that all men watch porn. I'm not saying every boyfriend watches or reads.
I
don't
have
know,
never
porn.
watched porn in my fucking life.
I believe that.
Yes. Thank you. So you took this into a whole
believe it. I
different
believe it.
direction, a whole new direction. From what I was
Really?
expecting. Absolutely, because unfortunately,
What?
I get presupposed to what Reddit thinks
We were
already.
wrong.
No, you're not. No one's
Well,
wrong
no,
here,
we're
right?
not
This is your
wrong.
own
We were
opinions.
right.
This is your own individual thoughts. It's just so interesting that you took it in the sense that it's basically buying the book is akin to watching a lesbian porn video, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's so interesting that you put it that way. And maybe the girlfriend,
Yeah.
maybe she got a little too upset and didn't see that connection that you two did. So that's really interesting.
Well, don't
Listen,
get me wrong.
I love reading. Reading is fundamental. So I like seeing a guy who's going back to the roots of jacking off to something, written
Period.
instead of on the internet, So I mean, I don't know. This just seems like a really
I mean,
harmless
like,
thing to
don't-
do.
Don't get me wrong, like if you've had that conversation in your relationship being like, "Hey, I'm super like if you watching porn makes me feel like I'm not attractive enough for you." I've heard girls make that argument before, and if that's like a conversation that's been had, then yeah, you probably shouldn't have bought the book. But like
Yeah.
let the man breathe, okay?
For real.
You let the man
yeah.
breathe. If you've never
Yeah.
had that conversation,
And don't
doesn't matter.
shame. Also, like, why are you taking this guy into a sex shop and then like
Literally,
shaming him for what
sorry.
he buys? Like, they're how old are these people? It doesn't say, right?
It does
this
not
seems
specify.
like a new couple or a young couple kind of thing where you're still maybe a little like unsure, maybe a little insecure about things, but you don't take someone to a sex shop and then get upset at what they buy.
But
Like
yeah,
that-
right.
That's unless it's like something fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, what would be a weird thing? What would be too weird for you to they could buy in a sex shop?
Honestly, it wouldn't be sold in a sex shop. I was thinking like porn. So.
Oh no!
I was thinking like those latex suits. So what? That's
Oh, a
weird.
full
That's
suit?
weird.
That'd be fucking
That's
I mean, that's
crazy.
very specific, right? And that's
Yeah.
something that
right.
like you should be like open to your partner's kinks and things, but to some degree there are some things that like you can't do for each other. Like, I'm not gonna pee on anybody or get peed on or poop on anybody. Like, there are limits, and that's okay. But flipping through a lesbian sex positions book, first of all, I want to know what this book is.
I know, right?
just to see what's going on.
Yeah,
but that is like
knowledge is
tame.
power, right?
It is.
Yeah, and also it's not like I would be more upset if my boyfriend was drawn to porn where that's like really degrading of women, right?
Yeah.
Like the really violent stuff. So I mean, if he just wants to like see these like sensual ladies scissoring or whatever, like just let the dude breathe.
Hey, when you say it like that, it actually sounds like quite the wholesome thing to whack off to.
It
That's the kind of
does.
thing that he's interested in. It's
Just flipping through.
So
I found out
channels.
like if I had a boyfriend, right? If I like found out that he was like watching or reading, especially if he was reading lesbian porn, hey girl, yeah, it's like that is so like encouraging as a woman. That's like that's great.
That's good. There's a literacy crisis, okay? We need to get
literally reading female smut. I mean, lesbian
Hell
smut.
yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Fuck
You
yeah.
have like made me think about this whole situation completely differently. Because like I said, I
What were
read
you
this post
thinking?
earlier. So here's what Reddit deemed it. Reddit deemed the OP the asshole. But specifically for just one reason, the top comment said fetishizing lesbians makes you the asshole. That was
God.
That was the main issue here.
Everybody fetishizes us. Get over
Yeah, also,
it.
that's not really fetishizing. That's not fetishizing. That's
No.
enjoying. Fetishize,
Yes.
whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that word correctly. I feel like it sounds wrong when I'm saying it.
Yeah.
But, like, that is something so far completely different than just enjoying lesbian porn.
Yeah, that's not
So
making
far to-
anybody uncomfortable at all.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
like, I would
That's so
fetishizing
cool.
is like watching like crazy, like cutting people and stuff. And, like that's
Or,
like that's fetish content.
Or
That's
being
crazy
weird
shit.
to lesbians in real life. Like,
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I don't care what you buy. Just shut the fuck up about it, you know?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
fascinating, Kate. That is absolutely fascinating. Because I was on the comments like, yeah, he is fetishizing lesbians. But now that I
Listen,
hear your arguments, buying porn, enjoying lesbian porn, that's not fetishizing lesbians?
We're hot. Like, what are you going to do about it? There's nothing to do.
Exactly.
That's why the L goes in the front.
That's right, bitch. There is a real reason for that, but it's... We'll
Oh,
talk
there
about
is?
it
I was
another
curious. I
time.
wanted to ask you about that because I was thinking about that
Yeah,
this
wait.
whole time.
It's because lesbians were the only people who would care for the gay men who had AIDS and during the AIDS crisis.
Oh, I have heard that. That's
That is
so
all these guys-
incredible.
All these guys,
sentimental.
yeah, all their friends, all their family members abandoned them in these hospitals and care centers and stuff. And it was the lesbian friends who didn't have AIDS who stepped up and cared for their gay male
Aw.
friends.
That is so sweet and fascinating. You know, this whole time I was under the assumption that gay men and lesbians did not like each other. I always thought that was a stereotype.
Really?
It is a stereotype, and it's not true. Like, we don't have a lot in common all the time, but we show up for each other when it really matters.
That is
So.
incredible. Thank you so much for educating. I learned a lot today.
Yay.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend I'm not lesbian? I, 14 female, have a friend who we'll call Amy, 15 female. Me and Amy hang out a lot, and a few months ago, she came out as lesbian. I was happy for her, but I didn't think it was a big deal, and we continued our lives like normal. I've noticed recently that Amy seemed to point out attractive girls in public and send me pics of girls and asked for my opinion. I was a little bit weirded out, but I don't know. Maybe this is just a teenage girl thing. I came out as aro ace about a year ago, after realizing I haven't had any crushes and couldn't really feel any kind of attraction towards any gender. Amy always seemed cool with this, but a few days ago, out of the blue, Amy asked me to be her girlfriend. I was completely taken aback as I had very early on in our friendship told her I wasn't interested in dating people and that I was planning on staying single. When I reminded her of this, she said I had a very severe internalized homophobia because of my religious upbringing. I was completely shocked. I told her that I was sorry, but I'm very sure I'm not gay, and even if theoretically I was, I'm not attracted to her in any way. I may have been a bit harsh, but she was making me really uncomfortable, and I just wanted to get the conversation over with. Amy broke down crying and called me homophobic before leaving, and she hasn't spoken to me since. I'm afraid I may have handled this the wrong way, and I'm thinking maybe I should have tried to tell her in a different way. Am I the asshole?
They're 14?
14 and
Too
15.
young.
And she said, the OP said she identifies as...
Oh, OP is arrow ace.
Ace, yeah.
Okay. She's
And her
not the
friend
asshole.
really
Like,
wanted
I
to
don't
date
know.
her. Yeah.
I don't know. This friend just really needs to handle... I mean, she's 14. I don't think at that age you even know what it feels like to be rejected. Like, truly rejected.
Yeah.
So, like, she just needs to learn how to be rejected. Like,
Yeah, I don't think anyone's the asshole just because of how young they are, right? Like
right.
everyone's kind of an asshole at that age.
Mhm.
And
So true.
but it is messed up to not listen to your friend. Again, like we were just talking about, to not listen to your friend when they tell you who they are, just because of, how you're feeling about things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like she had a big crush on her friend and, thought that it would be a nice, convenient relationship, but was just not listening.
I think at that age too, like I genuinely don't think that she could identify for herself that she actually had a crush on her,
Mhm.
instead of, I mean, especially as your best friend, I'm not saying that at that age you can't, have feelings for someone of the same sex. Absolutely not. That's like literally always. But at that age, like, I don't know if, you're feeling these feelings of you love this person's your best friend. I mean, you definitely can love someone, but if they're like your best friend, it's really hard to distinguish between which kind of love, like, I'm feeling for this person. And at that point, it's just better to not say anything, especially because your friend has already told you early on in the relationship, like, I'm ace.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm ace and, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
just, I don't necessarily think both of them are the assholes just because they're so young.
Yeah.
That they're just feeling feelings, and that's totally okay.
And that's
okay.
hard. It's hard to learn to be a person, and when all the hormones come into it, it makes it even worse. So
like 14 is like when you start like developing like heavy emotions.
Yes.
So I think that I don't think that their friendship's gonna last very long, especially because of the homophobia comment. But I think that they're kids. And
I do think that they're kids. I do
they're
think
just
that they're kids. That's my opinion.
So a 14-year-old posted this on Reddit?
Yes.
Why do 14-year-olds even have access to Reddit?
You'd be
That's what
surprised.
I want to know.
A lot of
Reddit's the
really young
asshole.
people are on Reddit all the
Reddit's
time.
the asshole.
They have, I think there's subreddits
Reddit's the
specifically
asshole.
for teenagers. The teenagers
I agree
ask
with that.
questions. And I'm so sussed out whenever, like, I think it's called Our Teenagers. I guarantee there's tons of old ass motherfuckers.
100%.
What's r/teenagers? What?
Yeah, I've seen that. It like comes up in my feed, and I'm like, stop showing me these fucking.
I think I had to turn those off too,
because I was like, I would just read the header and not like the actual sub name. I was like, who's this fucking moron? I was like, oh, it's teenager, and I just like keep muting it, and it keeps coming back up.
And the questions are typically wholesome. They're just asking about like school and stuff. And they pop up. But yeah, and like I'm a grown ass man. I don't need seeing that on my home feed.
No, and that's because you're normal. Wait, so what did people say about it? Because we say no one's an asshole.
So, really quick, I wanted to just add a comment that I love how blunt she was with her friend. Because if you just said like, "Oh, I'm not, it's not my thing," I feel like the a 15-year-old would have tried to kept pushing.
She did the right thing in setting that strong boundary, especially when it came to her sexuality. Because imagine if she just like went along with it, she would have hurt both of them long term.
Yeah,
absolutely. We love boundaries, don't we?
Yes.
So Reddit had deemed this OP not the asshole, of course. And the top comment says, "Not the asshole, I'm a lesbian and her behavior is absolutely not okay. You are arrow ace and told her so. She overstepped the boundary and made you uncomfortable. You are not homophobic for not being attracted to someone." So basically,
don't use that. Don't use homophobia as like emotional manipulation. I think that that's really shitty, and it's an adolescent thing to do, and they're adolescents. So
it's funny that this using that to manipulate someone comes up again, because that was like the wedding story of how the mom was calling her daughter homophobic.
Well, yeah, and clearly the mom was very immature. So
maybe the mom was secretly a 14-year-old the whole time.
Yeah.
I hope not.
14, this is deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one here. This was posted 6 years ago. Am I the asshole for getting bothered by my friend claiming she's lesbian? My friend is bisexual, and I've noticed she's been trying to use the word lesbian to describe herself. This has been on multiple occasions and it's been bothering me for some time. Anytime she says something about being lesbian, I correct her and tell her she's not. She defends herself by saying, I'm half lesbian, or I'm in a lesbian relationship. I understand she could be questioning her sexuality and could be experimenting with the word lesbian. So, am I the asshole for being bothered?
Yeah, I think the OP is the because like she already or he or she, I don't know, they recognized that it might just be, still figuring it out. There's no harm, like if you're dating a girl, like, dude, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Who cares? Why are we trying to strictly name something? Name yourself as something. Like, girl,
Yeah.
she's dating a girl, she's attracted to girls. She could still be trying to figure out, and this might be her way of trying to fully come out, and you just keep like slapping her in the face being like, but you're not. But you're not.
Yeah.
Remember that. You're not. You also might be attracted to men. You might be. That's like, bro, just shut up at that point. Literally, let her call herself what she wants to call herself. What the hell? I'm a giraffe. Look at my long neck. The fuck?
Who cares? Yeah, I think, I would never, ever discourage someone from going down the bisexual to lesbian pipeline. Like, I think that is not something that we should do. We love recruiting new lesbians. So I feel like OP is definitely, I don't know why they're fixated on this. I don't know why it upsets them. Like, is this friend trying to do like stolen lesbian valor? Because that's different, right? Like, if they're trying to, like, if they are like a very out and proud bisexual person and they're trying to like take up space in a lesbian space, that's one thing, right? That's like, you need to fucking chill. But if this person is like kind of trotting out the idea of, moving away from men altogether, then just be fucking cool with it. Like, just don't be the sexuality police as a friend. That's just a weird thing to do. It's a weird thing to do.
So that was one thing that I found so scary to, like, when I came out. Like, I've been bi, like, my whole time that I've, been attracted to people, because I didn't know what I was. I knew that I could go either way, but like, it wasn't something that I necessarily like wanted to do. And it took me like being alone and like being by myself to realize, oh my God, this is what I like. Like, I could go either way, but at the end of the day, I like myself more than anybody else. So like, it is something that like, it's great to like figure out. And yeah, at that time, like, that's really how I felt and that's how I identified myself. But I personally, I didn't really go out of my way to tell people like, yeah, I like girls too. But like, who cares? And I had so many people constantly tell me, well, I've only ever seen you with guys, so looks like you're straight. And I was like,
damn,
what are you talking about? It looks like I'm straight. What does looking straight mean to you? What? How you want me to look gay?
Is OP a lesbian?
Yes. So Kate, you asked the question, like, why does it bother her? She specifically answers this in the comments. She says, it bothers me because I'm lesbian myself, and a lot of lesbians don't like to use the word because it's somehow quote unquote dirty. But by reading the comments, I see how I shouldn't be judgmental of how she identifies herself, but I don't know. I'm honestly confused, is what the OP says.
It's okay to be confused. It's okay to be confused, but let that be your problem to internalize. Don't put it on your friend. Talk to your therapist about that. But don't put that on your friend. It's not your friend's problem.
I mean, and I understand. I can understand a little bit of where they're coming from, because I've had situations where, like I was saying, where bisexual women sort of try to be like the loudest person in the LGBT, right? When they're the least discriminated against. Like, I've seen that happening, and I'm like, everyone needs to calm down. So I understand like that maybe this is rubbing her the wrong way, because she's like, I'm a lesbian, I have to present as a lesbian every single day and take that hit, but her friend's also in a lesbian relationship. So like, I don't understand why She's mad. It's not like this girl is parading around a boyfriend and calling herself a lesbian. That would piss me off. That would piss me off.
Yeah.
But then not whatever this is. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let it be what she wants to be.
Fascinating, Kate. So there's a tiny bit of nuance in here that I did not see before, but that's great.
Yeah.
Really quick, just as a side, I've noticed that there's much more, at least the people that I've met recently, many more bisexual women than there are like just straight up self-identifying lesbian.
Have you seen
women.
the men? Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's lesbians becoming bisexual. I think a lot of straight women are realizing it's an option now. I think that's what it is. And you know what? Good for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't blame them at all, dude. I would do the same thing.
The male loneliness epidemic, you know?
Yeah.
It's so real.
Sometimes I talk to women, they're like, hey, are there any like single men that you would recommend? Fuck no. There aren't any single men in my life that I would recommend. Hell no.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Reddit had deemed the OP the asshole. Top comment says, you're the asshole. Her sexuality and how she chooses to identify it is absolutely none of your business. So true. They're so real for that. This was posted 6 years ago. Am I the asshole for donating sperm to a lesbian friend but not her partner? So here's what the post says. Saw something like this a few weeks ago and it reminded me of my situation. I'm in my mid-30s, I work 80 plus hours a week, not willing to give this up, and a serial cheater, so don't think I'd be able to provide a good environment to young kids. But would still like to get to know I've got some out there and they're happy and fulfilled. My life growing up was extremely rough, and I know I wouldn't be doing so well in life if it wasn't for my natural ability. No idea where I got it from, considering my parents were thick as shit, and so I considered donating sperm. I was refused for being too picky. Anyways, a lesbian friend... Okay, sorry, the whole paragraph was so strange.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, a lesbian friend from work was talking about sperm donors. One thing led to another, and I said I'd be happy donating sperm to her. Surgeon in perfect health. I think he's talking about himself here. He's a surgeon in perfect health. He's a surgeon? Yeah. She asks about her partner, and I refuse. She asks why. I say because I don't know her well. This was a total lie. Real reason is because her partner isn't anywhere near as intelligent or successful, and I want the best for my kids. They're
not your kids. I'm sorry.
First of all, you literally yourself, you're saying that you're dumb because you're a serial cheater, and then you're what? Huh?
It's not your kids. It's not your kids. If you donate sperm, it's not your fucking kids.
Literally, it's not your kids. That's not
so fucking funny. All right, just for the sake of argument.
Sorry for the outburst.
No, I have absolutely felt the same way as I was pre-reading this. So you're so valid for that, Kate. I think she realized, knowing I've been turned down from sperm banks for being picky, and slowly tried asking if that was the real reason. Denied, etc. Nothing happened after that, and I did end up donating solely for her while her wife found someone else. I joked about this with my girlfriend, and she thought it was snobby as fuck. I disagree, since I only want my kids to be intelligent so their lives are easy peasy. No idea if I'm Hitler 2.0 or if everyone would do this, so I might as well ask internet anonymously, am I the asshole? Also, don't want any off-topic arguments about inherent... Okay, sorry, so we'll just ignore that part. Sorry, the grammar was really rough with that one. Apparently,
oh my god.
Mr. Genius can't put together a good...
Mr. Genius surgeon.
Yeah.
I literally had to think
that sounds like
so crazy.
That's like eugenics. That's
this
eugenics.
Sounds like a
what he's doing.
Asshole.
He sounds like an arrogant piece of shit. I would not want his sperm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's already said about himself that he sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to give his kids to someone else who sucks. Bro, stop being so picky. You're dumb.
That is
dumb.
Yeah, and also as my outburst said, they're not your fucking kids. Like
your kids.
I would not if the person that was donating sperm to me was talking like this, I would run in the other direction because like they're going to want to be involved in the relationship in the kid's life somehow. And no, absolutely fucking not. You don't get to control a lesbian couple's family. Like that's not what this is.
What was his pardon I might be very ignorant on this topic, but what is his like issue? Like, does he not want the girl, not his friend, but the
So she
girlfriend
thinks
to
the
his,
girl's partner is too dumb for his sperm.
like, for her to be pregnant with his sperm?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, like it'll
to
make
raise?
a dumb baby. That's where the eugenics comes in. Like he only wants to give his sperm to
The smart one.
someone else with, it's eugenics.
Oh.
It's Hitler 2.0.
That's also, like, so insulting to his friend. Like, at that point, you should just leave.
Yeah.
You should just leave that friendship with this
But
guy.
the-
Because
yeah, but
obviously
the other
he thinks that your
woman-
girlfriend is dumb.
But the other woman said that like he donated to the friend, right?
Yes.
Oh
He
my
did end up
God,
donating.
what a fucking idiot. He is dumb. Like he screwed up. She's fucking stupid if she wanted your sperm. Oh my God, what a loser. He's the asshole.
He's also trying to, like, pick and choose. Like, so...
that doesn't.
Bro,
like,
that's
for-
what happens when you donate to us.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to know because you
Yeah.
don't need to be in the, like you said, you don't need to be in this person's life
Yeah.
while they're delivering a baby to have a baby with them and their partner or without their partner, or without a partner.
Yeah.
And they're
It's like-
having a baby on their own because they can't do it themselves sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
And
it's
you
like-
go bye-bye. They're not your kids. Bye-bye.
Imagine donating a coat to Goodwill and then standing there to make sure only a cool person.
These colors don't
buys
look good
it.
on you. These
Yeah,
colors
like-
don't look good on you.
Like,
Mm-mm.
what? Like, it's not yours anymore, you arrogant piece of shit. I would just love to know that my kids are out there. It's like, they're not, because they're not your kids.
Yeah.
Ew. His bloodline needs to die. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
Very good.
he says that he doesn't want to have babies himself because he's a serial cheater
Yeah, he gave a whole bunch of.
and he has a
reasons that wasn't
girlfriend.
him.
He has a
Yes.
girlfriend and he is
His
okay
girlfriend
with
should
saying
dump
that.
him. His girlfriend should dump
He's-
him for sure.
I've never seen like someone brag about that or even mention that about themselves. Like, why would you say that about yourself?
Yeah. That is so strange.
Very
So
weird.
strange.
I just can't
If
help
that's
it.
the case,
I just
then
have to. I
try
just
and
have to
fix-
cheat on them.
If you want to have kids, but you recognize that you tend to cheat, don't cheat. It's so easy.
Mhm.
Don't cheat. So simple.
Compulsive. He's a compulsive cheater.
Again, we have another
Oh my
situation here
God.
where you're not supposed
I was
to downvote.
diagnosed as a cheater.
Yeah, he sucks.
We have another situation where you're not supposed to downvote the asshole, but they did anyway. 0 upvotes on this one, which we just love to see. Top comments,
That's
you're
crazy.
the asshole. It's not your kid, though it would be your friend's and her partner's kid. Also, your kid could be highly intelligent and still have a crappy life. Nuances to prevent that would come down to the lifestyle and opportunities your friends give the child through their parenting. It's very weird that you would trust your friend's partner to raise a child made by your sperm, but not bear a sibling for that kid herself. Sounds more judgy and pretentious than it is coming from a place of actual concerns. That's the top comment. So you guys, once again, I think like every post except for the porn magazine one, you guys aligned perfectly with the Reddit one, which I very much enjoyed the porn magazine discussion. So that's
That was fun.
that was great. Dude, I got so hard just hearing you guys talk about that
rock
shit.
hard.
It was so great. But yeah, that's our stories for today, everyone. So lesbians, a black hole for drama.
Hell yeah. Always proud of it.
Any final words before we close it out?
I would say
No.
just mind your business. Mind your business.
Just
Like,
mind
if
your
you're-
business.
with your friends, with your loved ones, with their dating and their sexuality. Just mind your business, and you are less likely to be an asshole.
Perfect.
Just be chill, bro.
Just be chill.
So true.
Chill
Koya.
out. Not everything's about you, you know.
Couldn't
People
have
got a
said
lot
better
going
myself.
on.
Period.
Slay queen.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody.